Hi everyone, and welcome to the world of Clink. I'm your host, Colonel Clink. Today we're doing some more Dark Souls, hooray! And I think that the video settings should now be working properly. Thank you to VZ3F372 who assisted me in getting those fixed up finally, and finally was able to explain what the problem was, which Look, I know a lot of people told me there were some issues with the videos, but I couldn't quite understand what it was until I checked my Stellaris video last week and realised it was something to do with the display settings. So he kindly sat with me for 10 minutes and working it out, which is wonderful. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. So, where are we? We down 4 bosses. 4 bosses last time on Friday. I've actually realised that my notes in the, the video description that it will be listed there is actually incorrect. The video description basically says, what is it? The video description says I killed 3 bosses when in fact I killed 4. Yes, the dancer was downed. Now I have a bit of souls. I admit I haven't even logged in yet. Grey Rat is off doing stuff. I think someone said I've got to talk to Patches, I believe, for his quest. So that was the one thing I forgot to do. I need to go dump some stuff up to Puggles, or whatever the hell their names are. So, where do I want to go? Patches first. Let's speak with Patches, and then we'll go speak with, what is it? Pumperump. Feels dirty saying that. Oh, well, clearly Patches down knows where he is. So, I hope everyone has had a good weekend, or... Shut up. Or has started enjoying, well, is enjoying the Sunday of what's left of their weekend. What do I want to do? I want to leave it here. Leave. Sweet. Yeah, that was the other one. I think it's the blacksmith hammer they might give you something for. I was told that was 3 Titanite slabs. I've been lied to. Yeah, well, it's a Titanite scale at least. So, what I did find last time was that the Artorias set is available. I didn't know the Artorias set was fully available. I probably should have, because it's Dark Souls and they always seem to do the full recycle of armors. So, I'm going to go and start purchasing some of it. I'm not going to be able to afford much of it at all. Now, first things first, I think I can give... Yeah, I can give you some eyes. Yes. Okay. Yep. Yep. Sure. Well, that was a whole lot of spooky. Now, I believe I can reinforce this to complete. Hooray! And the other thing, oh, I can probably save that and do it another time. So I'm just gonna quickly pop off, and we'll go and do I have any bone shards? No. We are gonna go to where's the untended graves? It's way back here, isn't it? Only difficulty here is going to be the Silver Knights, but I can generally run past, well, you can run past them to get into the shrine, so I'm not too worried. And I should be able to get a bit of the armour with what I've got, and then we will start on Lothric Castle. So my plan is this. My plan is to get to the Dragonslayer Armour and kill it. I actually completely forgot that there's about 4 bosses that I, well, just forgot were in the game. So my aim is going to be to do the Dragonslayer Armour, after which I am thinking that we head to, I think it's, is it Dragon Peak? Dragonslayer Summit? Something like that. I can't remember the actual name of the area. Well, Archdragon Peak, that's what it's called. Which is a pretty famous area, but it's also got a pretty interesting boss, and I think that's probably where we're going to try and get to by the end of the stream. I'm not sure we'll get much chance to try him, because there's another boss in the way, so the aim will be to get there at the very least. The entire set. Probably don't have enough stuff to sell even if I wanted to. Right, so if I now go bone. So, look, it's probably, it will not be nearly the protectiveness of my armor, but I wore this in Dark Souls 1, so, and I still think it's one of the best looking armor sets in the game. I should still be able to keep fat rolls with it. Oh no, I didn't buy the gloves. What on earth? Why are you doing this now? I turned off the recording. So from what I can tell, the game's still a little bit unstable even after my new graphics card. It did this about 3 times. I turned off the recording, the extra recording that was going on, but I'm not quite sure why it's yeah, it's not quite working like I was intending by any means. Need to find out why that is. That said, I haven't had any of the previous crashes I used to, because it used to crash the entire computer, and now it just crashes the game onto Windows, which is much nicer. It might be there's still a setting there. I think I have got it on full ultra. It might be that, or it might actually just be a game glitch that's crashing it. Again, not entirely certain. Right, so I can do Wing Knight, or I can do that. We'll do Wing Knight. And Wolf Knight leggings. Oh, look at that. I could, even if I wanted to, chuck on those, that extra buff look. So I'm slightly out. I need some more weight. So that extra weight will be given to me by I get stuff out of storage? I'll switch to box. There we go. This thing, which I'll upgrade as soon as I have some souls. Actually, probably do I have enough to sell? I do have a couple of things I can sell. Yeah, a quick attempt. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I probably don't need every single great shield. I could probably sell that. It's really more of a PvP item. Alright, 7,000 souls nearly. Let's see how much I can upgrade this. Oop, now I need 3,000. Well, that's decent. I've upgraded a bit. What's it look like? 208, so not nearly as close as these ones. It is plus 119 though. I'm not sure if that means two-handed. It probably means two-handed. Or actually, no, it could just be the attribute requirements. Yeah, because they're not actually an ability bonus. They don't level because it's a raw sword. This does level, so it increases it by 145. That's something I needed to remember, that if you no longer, you lose the level attributes by switching to raw. So I actually probably want to switch this off raw. So switching to heavy basically means it's a strength, makes it a strength weapon. But I lose, so I gain about 45 additional damage. That's 133, so that's pretty good as well. That's about the same, slightly less. Magic, fire, that does a, geez, that does a lot of damage. Chaos adds a fire, but whoa, geez, look at all those bonuses. That's probably the better one if I was doing it lightning and faith, but mainly because I've got faith as an extra scalar already. So that does a grand total of, that does 300 damage. So that's about the same that I'm currently doing, but 100 of that would be lightning damage. Whereas like refined, that's about 320. Yeah, so I mean, I suppose those really don't quite do as much as they probably could. In fact, I probably do want something that is going to scale. So, poison or bleed is probably not too bad, but again, it doesn't really do much for me. I'm probably better off going with heavy or refined. Keep it straight strength. I mean, refined does do a little bit more damage. I'm probably going to be upping strength though. I think we'll go to heavy. We'll go to heavy. Right, so now I've got all my weapons. My heavy longsword, my ridiculous abyss sword, to Lothric Castle. Must admit, I was kind of addicted a little bit on Monday and kept trying to push further and further into Lothric Castle, so I am doing fat rolls, which is good. Mainly because it also took me a while to actually get into the place. Because, yeah, there's some jerks in here. Does decent amounts. It's mildly insulting, but that's okay. This is the guy I never actually got past last night. Despite it's like a guy from the first area of the game. I kept mucking at my attack windows, but I think that's all I needed to do was just choose a fast weapon. Yay, more large titanite. Yay. Ooh, there's a bonfire. And I can't use Estus for a sec because I've gotten hit by that, whatever it is. Still don't know what actually causes that, or how to avoid it. So there is also a whole other chunk of Lothric Castle down at the first bonfire that I haven't gone through. That will be next on the list. I think I'll just go up. This looks pretty cool. These dead people. I'm guessing that's how you get up to that area up there. So I don't think I could get up there this way, could I? No, it was a solid tower, I'm pretty sure. Yep, solid tower. Okie dokie. And what's this way? I should probably do the thing. I have a feeling I have seen this in videos and I'm about to get attacked by a dragon. Which is wonderful. I love dragons. They're so much fun. Oh. This guy still caused me issues. Gotcha that time. Oops. Right. Ooh, great lance. Don't quite know what I would use a great lance for. Is that guy He looks ominously alive. Okay, it's just a suit of armor. That's good. That's good. Yep, there we go. That would be a dragon. Okay. Yep, this is going to be fun. Alright, what I want is a shield. That's probably the one, but I can't wield it yet. Well, I can actually. I can wield it if I go... This is 583, yep. Oh, there's two. There are two wyverns there. Oh, that sucked. Maybe I just have to sacrifice that 8k souls. I suppose there's not that many at this point in the game. Well, third of a level. Let's have a red pellet as well. I think I start getting diminishing returns. I might just try running forwards. I say as I then nick something. Can't even drink Estus. Do I have a fire resistant ring as well? Fire resistant ring. What's that one? Bleed, poison, curse, dark magic. No, I do not have a fire resistant ring. Well, that's crap. The shield does nothing. I mean, I could shoot them, I guess. Thing is, I'm also not even seeing an attack pattern with these guys. Oh, there's an area under here. Just a crap load of stuff under here. Oh, there's even a... Yep, no pus of man, no bad pus. just a lizard. Someone remember there's a lizard here. Tried to be smart and I died. Because I didn't roll to the rear. That's probably my one mistake. The wing knights are really, I find, a bark more than bite fight. They're not that tough, they're just a bit... And actually, before I do anything... They look intimidating, and when you're an early player and you see one, well, you see that first one wandering around, you go, how the hell am I going to kill that? And he's not that bad, really. I mean, yeah, he's got a bit of a decent spin on his halberd, but as soon as you learn how to dodge that, I find they're generally pretty easy. Unless you're an idiot and you do what I just did. Oops. Alright. Why did I do that? I did that so I can get to the last crystals. Alright. So, grab that. Lizard. I thought I killed 3 of them. What? I thought there were only 4. Alright, so this time I want to drop off this side. Bone shot. Nice. So there's another area down there. Nope. Nope. So there's an entire other area that way. Oh. God, I hate these things. slow and steady. Ah, you're the jerk who keeps doing that. Well. Right, where's that? That's that. Okay, right. I don't need to jump down there. Okay, cool. So that's cleared all of that stuff. Now, there was 2 more items on the other side of the bridge. I might as well do this. Okay, so it's not. So I've actually got to go back around. Alright, that's not too much of a problem. I am too fast for you. I am ninja. Whoop, that way. Seriously? Nice hitbox, dude. Nice hitbox. Okay, let's avoid that thing. Oh, you... Ah! Right, I'm switching back to the poise breaker. Hey, you like it? It's like the Capra Demon, he can spin on his foot. Alright, I'm just going to run past these buggers. I mean, I'm guessing everyone has been buffed a little bit to sort of end-gamey type abilities, because these are sort of regular rubes. Yeah, I should still be able to do some damage to me, but the damage they're doing just seems a bit high. And I've lost my Estus ability to use Estus. Raw Jam. And some souls. Sweet. Okay, so many different directions I haven't gone in. Whoa! Outrider Knight. Yeeps. Okay, that way has Outrider Knight, which I probably need to go kill. This way... What's this way? There's that guy, but he hasn't noticed me, which is good. No loot. 2 knights. Is there any loot here? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not doing too badly. How's your weekend going? I guess I best kill them. I absolutely did not need to kill these guys. This was a foolish mistake. Yeah, not too bad. Went to a wedding yesterday. I managed to get past that stupid axe guy that was annoying me. So, yeah, I think I'm doing relatively well. This was absolutely pointless over here. Unless this is a secret door. Nope. And thanks very much for following, by the way. I gave you a shout out for helping fix the video settings from Friday. Yeah, I guess we'll go down here. The Pursuer all over again. And what's wrong with Aussie bars? I love Aussie bars. Particularly as they've put him in a very enclosed space. So I can't really use... There's no pillars or anything to hide. Oh, come on. Really? You're following me down here? Sticky floors? Sticky tables? Otherwise they're not trying hard enough. I'm actually really surprised. Well, actually, I suppose I'm not. They're good beers, but I'm quite surprised you can get them over there. Particularly Fat Yak, which, look, it's still, I would say, a bit of a unique beer even here. Squires is everywhere. I can imagine that probably wouldn't be available terribly much. Okay. Let's breathe, and let's kill this guy. Fat Yak or Squires? Fat Yak I know is really expensive. Well, actually, beer's pretty dear here these days anyway. It's been a long time since you get cheap beer in Australia. Ah, Fat Yak. Sorry, missed you earlier. 4 bottles, 20 euros. What's that? Yeah, 4 for... So that's about 4 for $30. That's about actually how much you pay in Australia these days for that. They're generally about $6.50, $7.50 Australian. Alright. Okay, they're still burning me. Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess, if you're buying in bulk. It's still, like, when I was, when I started drinking, it was... you know, I'd probably give it extra points for not having Foster's, to be perfectly honest. It's not a particularly well-loved beer, which I'm sure you're aware of. Now, when I first started drinking, it was generally $3.50, $4 Australian for a beer, and now it's just, well, yeah, I think they started to realise that when the Australians came in, they didn't want to drink Foster's. Okay. Made it. I'm about to get firebombed, aren't I? Yep. How many of these guys are there? Have you ever had the joy of trying VB, Victoria Bitter? That's essentially the non-export Foster's, really. Well, you're one of those. Or if not Melbourne Bitter, then... Oh, okay, it was available. Yep. Do they have 4X? That's from my neck of the woods. Yeah, all good beers. Though I'd say Fat Yak's arguably the best. It's yeah, not quite sure why. I think it's because it's a Queensland beer. It's very much an acquired taste. Like, you generally never see anyone south of the border drinking it. It's a bit tribal. It is. I remember when my mate first suggested we try some of it, and it was that was, I think, just after it had come out. I think there was only two pubs in Brisbane that had it. No, Fat Yak. Oh, sorry. 4X I was talking about in terms of the tribal beers. Fat Yak, though. Fat Yak, yeah, is always a very good beer. I'm going to be short a level. Yep. Yep, I'm short. Really? Interesting. Because I go south and it's generally only craft beers or local ones. Well, it's possible I just haven't been far west enough then. To be honest, I haven't heard of Potato Point, but would not surprise me it existing. Seriously? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's get out of here for the second. I'll have to look it up. I honestly, I'm intrigued now as to exactly where it is. No, they're they don't muck about, that's for sure. That said, I generally find UK or Australian border guards generally the nicer ones. Heard of it, don't know exactly where it is. I think it's, from memory, that's South New South Wales? Or am I completely off? Yeah, never been down into that part of New South Wales. One hit? Yeah. Look, ironically, I think I've been to nearly more of the United States through travel than Australia some of the time. Or at least that's how I feel. It's... Most Australians don't really get to see much of Australia during their lifetime. Oh, there's loot up there I missed. How did I miss? Oh, I've actually got to drop down. Yeah, still haven't quite gotten over to a lot of Europe. It's on my to-do list. I've only made it to France and England. Well, Scotland as well, I guess. souls back. No, I'm going to get my souls. They're up there, aren't they? Good. Yeah, it's been one of my sort of continual things that I want to do at some point, before I get too old, is take my car and do a full round trip. I would definitely recommend East Coast Queensland. Even if you go a bit further up and start like up at Townsville. The drive up just from Cairns is fantastic. All the rainforest and everything. And then you head up onto the tableland and it's just... it's summer. Yeah, summer up there would be winter here, so... Not a bad time to visit some of Australia in winter. Right. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it as well. Yeah. I generally actually advise against visiting, for some reason, Victoria. Well, I don't like the dry heat, so I generally would tell people, if you don't like dry heat, don't go to New South Wales or Victoria in summer. It's obscene. Queensland's actually, in some respects, cooler. It's just hot due to humidity. Also, it rains half the time, so it's not quite as bad. But yeah, I highly recommend North Queensland. I really do like it up there. And in winter, it should actually be quite pleasant because you're not having to deal with... Well, I mean, that place gets generally like 70% humidity. Ah, that's where this is. Right, okay, so this is that one. It's not too bad, just... We make up how dangerous the country is, as I'm sure you're aware. It's... Like, Crocs, don't do stupid shit. Like, don't walk in the river or dabble in the rivers up there, because pretty much every single river or creek has a croc in it. No, it's... Look, there really isn't that much that's that dangerous. And the stuff that is dangerous, generally is away from humans. You're actually more likely to be swimming. Swimming is generally where you're more likely to get injured or stung or something or poisoned by something. Yeah, exactly. I think Gators, what is it, Disney World? See, these messages all sound terrible. Well, I can't even use it, so... Lies and deceit. Well, I'm pretty certain that's a boss gate, so I am going to... Is that a... No. Right. I am going to go up here, and then I think I will loop back and sell all my souls. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be going either of them. Gators can be, I think, be a little bit more placid, is the other thing. Salties are territorial, so they're bad because of that. But yeah, I still wouldn't be getting in the water on either of them. But yeah, you go up north and you see some of the locals and they'll have like their dog out on a boat ramp and you're just going, what are you people doing? Honestly, red belly blacks I've ran into them a few times. They're one of the most placid snakes. Browns are bad. Browns are really bad. And yeah, it is a rarish event. Farmers tend to see more snakes than anyone else, really. My wife grew up on a farm, so she sort of learnt that snakes are bad. No worries. And we finally... I didn't know it was even in here. We finally made it. Finally, I can become a true sunbro. that means Path of Dragon, we've got Hurrah, we've got Point Forward, we have Toast, we have Jump for Joy, Joy, and Bow. Well, that can get... Yeah, that weird-ass thing can get dunked, I think. Switch for... I've got the most important thing ever. Yeah, exactly. There's actually a really good Steve Irwin documentary. Oh, my game's crashed. I'm going to need to work out what's causing that. Yeah, there's a really good... there's actually... You can find it on YouTube. There's a series Steve Irwin did on the 10 most dangerous Australian snakes. And it's pretty much 8 out of the 10 he's perfectly fine with. Oh, yeah, okay. You've probably seen it then. 8 of them he's fine with. Browns and Taipans, he just doesn't even bother. He still grabs them and everything, but he doesn't play with them or anything. He just goes, nah, these two, not going to try it. Yeah, it's a great video. Yeah, it's just about treating him with respect. Same with spiders and so on. That was the oh, the inland one did. I think the regular one though he didn't go particularly well. It was very what do I want? I want that. Still, I think, honestly, that's probably my favourite one of the things he does, even though he's sort of more known as the crocodile hunter. Now... The inland... Yeah, the inland is actually really tame, but it is the most venomous snake in the world. I think it's 8... It's like... It's double digits, I can't remember. It's like 12 or 18 people it can kill with a full bite. Yeah, I think everyone sort of does at some level. It's, yeah, it was pretty sad when he passed. Yeah, not even really a particularly dangerous creature, but just got him in the right spot. Patches has not returned yet. Interesting. Yeah. The bigger ones, it really comes down just to the size of the barb. There's those ones you find in Thailand that are like huge, and the sting is basically like a small sword.
Does that have interest? 231. 370, 350, and 450. Yep, okay.
It was because when I first started this playthrough, I'd actually already played through half of Dark Souls, or a third of Dark Souls 3. So I decided to give myself something of a challenge to it. It was more for humour purposes than anything else, and it was something I hadn't done, which was just go full heavy armour, full over-equip, and just see how I go. And I haven't found it too bad, really. I mean, you still get the same number of invulnerability frames, so it's not really that much of a... It's not really, I would call, that much of a disadvantage, really. But yeah, pretty much everyone asks me that and goes, that's the weirdest thing. Why are you doing this? But yeah, it's literally just because I wanted something to do. I've debated, like, I'm still trying to work out what to do when I finish this. And it's like, do I do Dark Souls 2? Which will take me, like, probably the rest of the year to finish. Admittedly, after I played Dark Souls 1, it took a little bit getting used to, because Dark Souls 1 I was pretty much doing fast rolls only, so even going on to medium rolls at one point, I just started to go nuts. Oh yeah, so what happened, I upgraded my video card 2 weeks ago. Now, Dark Souls 2, I actually was 3 bosses away from finishing the game. But my Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 save games all got deleted when I had to end up reformatting my hard drive to get the video card in. Because I found that they don't save in the My Games folder or the My Documents folder. They save in the roaming folder. So if I do Dark Souls 2 again, it'll be a complete replay of it, and the game is so long. I don't even mind it that much, it's just long. I know some people hate it, but yeah, I'm not really looking forward to replaying through it all again. It's got its moments, but yeah. Dark Souls 1, I think I'd be more likely to replay again because it's just a bit quicker. But yeah, I'm still just throwing that one up and going, maybe I'll just download Sekiro and play that instead as the next Let's Play. Give myself a break and then go back and do Dark Souls 2. And where am I going? I'm going to Dancer. Yep, that one. The moment when I can somehow get a PlayStation 4 for cheap will be the day that'll be the first game I install and the first game I play. Interesting. I don't think I actually heard good things about Sekiro. But I did hear it was very different from all of them, really. But yeah, Bloodborne is like my list of most want-to-play games, and I was quite annoyed when I found that we can't even get it on PlayStation Now in Australia yet. They said they were going to do servers for us about 2 years ago, but have never built the servers. That's possible. Because it is from. From the videos I've seen of it, I mean, it looks like a game. It looks like a good game and one that I'll enjoy, but I'm not, like, it has got a very much a different fight system to what I've been used to from playing these games. Alright, boss. Ow. Yeah, I've heard sort of mixed levels on whether it's harder or easier than sort of what people are used to in Dark Souls. Some people seem to have a lot of trouble with it. Other people seem to just be able to do it quite quickly, but yeah, do get a little burnt out on some of the things which are just quite similar. Okay. Yeah, the options thing is something I've heard about as well, is just because the character's essentially the same thing. You don't have a whole lot of options of, what do you call it? There's not a huge amount of variety, and that would annoy me. So I'm very much a variety person. The more different ways I can play a game, the more I like it. So that could certainly kill Sekiro for me. Exactly. Very true. Yep, I've heard that from a bunch of the people who've ended up following my streams at one point or another, is just continual builds. It's funny, I like to do multiple builds, but then I like to do theory crafting with my builds, but then I end up tending to just play the same character most of the time. I like greatswords, it just feels better, I think, to wield. I actually, like, the original playthrough from this I was using the Flamberge, not the Black Knight sword. And I actually found it was really hard to get used to the Black Knight sword because I was so used to the moveset of the Flamberge. But yeah, I find sort of like I've sort of been looking at faith or intelligence builds because I've never really played a caster at all. I mean, this guy's got a bit of faith on him for a few sort of subset moves, but you're an aggressive little one, aren't you? I found the twin blades really hard to use properly. Again, it might have just been because I was too used to Dark Souls 2, because my character in that was would switch between two weapons using the, what is it, the, I can't even remember what they call it now, the power two wielding, whatever it was. And an ultra great sword. So moving to the Dark Souls 3 twin blades, I just found it really hard to get my head around. And Udex kept killing me. At some point I think I will try like just a okay. Alright, maybe I'll try it again. Left one's the 2 attack. Maybe I was only using that every so often. I think I was... look, admittedly, I'm a bit of a R1 spammer. Yeah, well, that'd do it. Dark Souls 2 Scholar was the first Dark Souls I played, really, so I sort of got used to the fighting style in that. But if you went 2 weapons, you power stanced. Yes. It did get me very used to ganking. No. This boy is an aggressive little mofo. I mean, I actually skipped 2 areas. I didn't do the 2 optional... I didn't do the 2 optional areas in 2 of the DLCs. Oh, sorry, I didn't do all of the optional areas in the DLCs. I just did the main bosses. So basically, my save game, which is now gone, I was trying to kill a Lon, and then I just had the end bosses left after that. But yeah, I just, like... I found the DLCs very difficult, largely due to the number of enemies and the types of enemies, and just was like... This game's taken me like 50, 60 hours already. Yeah, and that's generally, I think, what you end up with, is that people don't like the DLCs and people get jack of the game. And, like, a lot of people, most people really don't like Dark Souls 2, and I can get that because of just the length of it and just the sheer amount of enemies you got to face. I never actually played the original either. I've only played Scholar of the First Sin, which everyone tells me is the worst thing ever. But I really can't. I've got nothing to compare it to. I forgot to check. Is there a... Nope, no NPCs. Yeah, I mean, I decided to do it because I wanted to get the blessing of the first king. Plus, I also wanted to do the full clear because I wasn't sure whether I was going to play it again. What was the first one? Sanctum. I would have really enjoyed Sanctum if it wasn't for those enemies. Well, for one, bad bonfire placement, lots of enemies, poison, And that stupid room with the mutated dragons. I'm actually not going to do the princes. I'm going to go to Archdragon Peak next, after I kill the Dragonslayer Armour. Because my plan is, if I can get up to the Nameless King, that'll probably be where I end the stream. Because he'll probably be a full stream to take down, I'm thinking. But hopefully awesome. From what I've seen of him, he looks like a fight that I will enjoy. On Friday, I mean, you started watching quite a bit later, but I did do the dancer and really enjoyed that fight. Wondering if I should lightning enchant my shield. Really? I think Lothric Castle would really annoy me at a low level. Maybe in New Game Plus I'd give that a try. Yeah, you can still, as far as I'm aware. You kill the woman who gives you the banner. Then the dancer appears. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can. You can't enchant your armor. I'm not sure if I can enchant this shield, which is actually probably a fair comment. Let's try this one. Okay. Something is seriously wrong with your head, dude. Do I have soul? Yes.
think I have a... Could help if I actually add a ring. Ooh, increased strength. Sure, damage. Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of boss videos. Boss videos and lore videos was actually what got me into playing the game in the first place. No one really talks about Dragonslayer Armour that much. Oh, I can't infuse... No, I can't infuse it. I can only infuse the black iron. I mean, I suppose I could do a great shield. Weight ratio 1:1. Yes. Yep, I've heard that comment. What was the other thing I was doing? Soul, that's right. Yeah. Or at least the loud portion of the Souls community is very much like that. Alright, this should be... Doesn't actually have full physical immunity. It's only ended up with 55% lightning immunity. I think my other shield was better. No, it's 3 points worse. That's ridiculous. That's... Why am I just not using that? Well, that was a waste of a lightning gem. Dope. Dope. No worries, man. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the chat. You take it easy. I'll probably be here for the next, at least the next hour and a half, I think. I do need to keep it a little bit early because I do need to go to work tomorrow. But, yeah, at least another hour and a half, I think. So, yeah, I don't know how I completely missed I had the shield. That was really silly. It's even a parry shield. That's actually a really good shield. I mean, I don't mind my great shield that I just upgraded, but yeah, it's probably not that great, fantastic. So... I'm going to stick with the black dragon longsword just because it does a lot of extra damage. And yeah, we'll see how we go.
Pissed him off. Oh, yeah, then this thing starts throwing crap at me. That's a different attack. I haven't seen that one yet. Well, I held him. No, need to be slightly further back for that one. That was a reasonable attempt. It's ironically been one of the tougher bosses. Really, very little was said about this guy. Most people just say he's relatively easy-ish. Go away. Who's this? Oh, it's a sunlight bro. Yeah, let's not let this one keep me. And I've already done at least 8 attempts. Plus, I get a sunlight medal because it's a sunlight bro. Ow. Oh no. It's unfortunate, should have hung back. I'm sorry, Sunlight Bro. I'm really sorry. I'll resummon you as soon as I can. That was poor form on my part. Also, I just lost 18,000 souls. I think this run's actually been pretty good because I did a rerun. The worst I lost on that on the replay was 50k, and I think all up I'm probably only at about 100k, which look is a lot better than my first run. I'd have to go back through the videos, but I'm pretty sure my first run was creeping up to about almost 300,000 lost souls because I kept forgetting about Rings of Sacrifice and so on. I've been a little careful with that today just because this place is a death trap. It's not that bad, I guess, it's just horrible. Sunlight, bro. Sunlight, bro. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm being invaded as well. Hurry up, Kira. Wow. Oh, okay, so that's like a long-range attack. What the hell is going on? No, 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 no. Dead. Damn, that guy's hard. I need to bring back. I don't really care who I grab at this point. Probably should have waited until I was up top, because then Jonah will come back and kill me. Not that way. Do 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 do. 18th time's the charm. Is anyone here? You're back. Oh no, it's a completely different person. I wonder what the rules are for summons. Might only be like if they die or something, they can't really be summoned within a certain period of time. Are we armed almost identically? Yep, pretty much. Heal, dude. Heal. Whoa, whoa. dude. Dude. Thank you, sunlight. What? No! No! What the... Ah! Why? Why do you crash on me all the time? Please tell me that boss kill counted, because it didn't actually say Air of Fire defeated. I am really scared now. Right, I'm looking this up. Dark Souls 3 crash Windows 10. Okay. Might just try. Hopefully my save games aren't corrupted. That would suck. Where am I? Advanced settings. Let's drop my depth of field. And just lighting quality down to high, maybe. I mean, realistically speaking, nothing, like, everything should be fine. It shouldn't really be causing anything. But, hopefully... You piece of poop. You absolute piece of poop, game. Alright, well, you've seen me take him down once. With help, and I guess now I'm asking another Sunlight Bro for help. I only had to use one Estus, so my Estus limit's pretty good. Crap. That really hurts. Yep. Whew. Thank you, Mr. Guy who's using a bloody chicken leg. One of the best videos I saw the other day was a Dark Souls 2 game where somehow a host plus 2 invaders had ended up all using the same weapon, which was this giant hammer. Very funny video. Okay. And I shall bow as well, because that is the most important thing. Sweet. And through there rests the Grand Archives. I think there is a bonfire on the other side, hopefully, based on that wording of that thing. And I think I pretty much did most of the castle. There was a few areas I skipped over. There's a couple of areas that did get skipped. Same jump off lots of loots, probably. So there. That's, Alright, it's literally like 4 steps ahead. And I might as well grab this loot. Key to the Grand Archives. Oh look, it's the Grand Archives. Anything up here? Ooh, there's a lift.
So that's clearly a shortcut for later. Alright, so was there anything I really missed? I don't think I missed much. There was a little bit that I skipped over there, but there was also a bit that I completely dodged. Alright. Let's head back to Firelink, use our souls. See if Patches has returned. Nearly up to 50,000. Not noticing a much difference between what the lighting was previously and before, but I'd have to do a deeper comparison, I think. What do you got? You've got a giant shield or a great axe. Well, I'm gonna nom on those, I think. I'm gonna nom on those souls myself. Patches, you back? Hey, you're back. Wonder if Grey Rat's back as well. Are you the only one who still sells those? You have nothing new. You lie! You liar! Nope, Greyrat is not back. Do you have any embers? No. I guess I gotta buy some embers of Patches. Oh, more armor's for sale. As is the Dancer's armor. Interesting. Anything else? I've got Gundy's armor as well now. I expect that would look nice. That would look very nice. Okay, I guess 2 embers off Patches to re-ember up my collection of embers. So I've got like 1 left. And then we shall go have a little look at the depths of Lothric Castle, I think. And then off to Archdragon Peak. 2 souls, cool. Dragon Barracks probably the best spot to go from for this. So I was just down here, I didn't check out everything that was down here. There is some loot here. Look, it's an ember, just what I wanted. You have remarkable accuracy with that sword.
Just saying. I mean, really? I've gone up there. Oh yeah, that's right, I've been up there. Does not appear there's any loot down there, which is good. And now next it's to Lothric Castle. And we shall hang a right. Oh, okay, it's just actually a shortcut back there. Alright, well, that's Lothric Castle. Pretty sure I went everywhere, saw everything, died pretty much everywhere. And I now need to go to the Irithel Dungeon. Wait, what? Isn't this the... no, it's not this one. That's right. Ugh, I hate this place. So I'm going back to the place where, well, it's basically the way to get to Archdragon Peak, and it is where everyone is sitting there screaming in terror. I thought I could, where I tried to use a, a bunch of different ways, what do you call it? Different emotes to get down there. Gestures, not emotes. Hate this place, hate it so much. I mean, I think it's important that as part of Dark Souls, every area can feel a little bit dangerous still, but it really does get a bit annoying when some areas just basically just almost designed to kill you no matter what level you are. And this one with its friggin' life-draining jail is just ridiculous. This is as bad as the catacombs. Pretty close. Not as bad as Giant's Graveyard, but look, that place is... Giant's Tomb, sorry.
That place is, yeah, shit. Alright, now, if I do Pass of the Dragon, ooh, we make the mountain move. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. About here, archdragon peak. Look, little cans or road markers or something. So this entire area is optional. And ironically, it's all allied to the dragons, despite the fact that the Nameless King is essentially the... yeah, it's all part of dragon adherence, and the Nameless King's like the patron saint of the Sunbros, so... It was, can't remember if it was something I was seeing or it was debating about whether or not the whole Warriors of Sunlight was an entire pun based off the Nameless King being Gwyn's son, and it was sort of, despite it's a Japanese game, they've used an English pun to do it. I think that's the type of thing that will probably be debated by the fandom for years to come. Look at this place. It's so clear and light. It's not dark, like, you know, Dark Souls. Right, so I would guess that that is some form of... Contraption doesn't work, right? That's a shortcut. Have I gotten a bonfire yet? That's concerning. You have a big head, sir. Well, I hope there's a bonfire in here somewhere. Titanite chunks. So much Titanite. Bonfire! Hooray! I am embered up. Could be interesting because I've heard that PvP does go on here a bit. Praise the moon. What? Oh, it's the moon. It's the moon. Actually, it looks like Earth's moon. I'm the moon. Hi. Wow, those guys spawned close by.
Stealthy, stealthy. So I may have accidentally forgotten that I wasn't fat rolling for a second there. So that one is 49. I will go back to my Black Knight Shield of Doom. Plus it's got fire resist on it, so it's probably a little better. Considering it's an archdragon peak. I think the Damage King does lightning though. So, lore spoilers, essentially, the Nameless King is, well, pretty much almost guaranteed to be Gwyn's lost son, who was, basically turned his back on his father and joined up with the dragons, and was basically kicked out. His name was torn out of the annals of history, so he became nameless. So, yeah. Oh, it's a big trolley one. I get up that side. Apparently, I can't hit him. Loot, glorious loot. And there's also a bunch of various other little tidbits we will find in here. Now, I'm not sure which direction to go. I suppose we'll go through the gate. Whoop. So this is boss 1. And look, there is a debate over to whether we can call him a boss, but it's boss 1. I have seen quite a bit of this area before, because it often is talked about in area lists and so on. There is the Nameless King himself, and you can sort of see he looks kind of like the Sunlight statue, a little bit, It is the ancient Wyvern. So, you can see how I do no damage, because there's a different way you've got to go kill him. And I think it's that way. No. Got neutered by the fire. I think this is definitely a run for your life type moment. I still don't have a fire thing, do I? That's not even, it just increases my lightning attack. Run. I'd sing Run to the Hills, but Iron Maiden apparently do watch their what stuff of theirs is used for gaming. Ow. You guys are fast little buggers, aren't you? Oh crap, there's 4 of them. Too many, too many. Wow, you guys are shits. Run, 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 run. Right, so we don't stop. Now, which way will we go? I don't know. I don't know which way to go. Pretty sure it's this way. You dick. Giant dick douche canoes. Come on, you can do it. Whew. And headshot. Ooh, dragon headstone. Do I actually get any souls for that? Ooh. I'm going invisible. Okay. Whoa. You're going back to filing. Yes, did we get some souls? I wonder if I finally up my decks a little bit. Yeah, probably can up both. Look at those weapon bonuses. It's huge. I didn't get a soul of an ancient wyvern or something, did I? No. I do have a bunch of souls. In fact, I'm going to go see Patches and get some... Let's go see Patches and get some stuffs. By stuffs, I mean embers. I feel like there was a whole bunch of stuff I missed there, but we'll go back at some point. There's a whole lot of stuff I missed there. I assume I'll be able to go back at some point, but I'll continue on from this point because clearly it's... Whoops. What on? I assume these are dragon warriors. Whew. Another one. Are you shooting me in this sort of epic duel moment? It's very, very uncouth. The hell are you, Cobra person? Oh look, it's here. It's a shortcut, just as suspected. Now, ganky little buggers. Where's the other one gone? Let's run away. Oh crap! That's not... That's Havel! God damn it. How did I get ganked by Havel? That's just... Ah. He's a master of stealth. My good friend Havel. Man, oh man. Alright. Drank some water, let's do this. Yoink. It's like a cobra with father's mask on. Right, so that's that way. What's this way? Gonna try and avoid aggroing Havel to start with. Titanite scale. So that looks to be where I came from, I think. Oh! It's like not a crystal lizard. So this is clearly back, yep, that's back to the Dragon Shrine. I don't know if that's what's actually called, but I'm calling it the Dragon Shrine. And this looks to be the other side of the Wyvern area. Oh no, it's actually up here. What's going to drop on my head? Ooh. Can upgrade another Erythal Greatsword. Okay. This is bell do? Nothing. Can't even ring it. Alrighty, so this direction there is loads of stuff. Loot, 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 loot for days. Ember. Ember. Some dung. Oh, the ring of steel protection. That's actually not a bad ring. Yeah, how do I get... Is there anything actually over there? No, it looks to be just a... Don't think so. Don't think so. Alright, that ring, just want to have a quick look at it. Well, I don't think there's really... Yeah, okay, all my rings are currently kind of important at the moment. Alright, come on. I'm going to mutilate you boys this time. Should probably heal. Loot. It's lightning room. Dead serpent person. It's gank waiting to happen, but apparently there's not. Oh, more Twinkling Titanite. Getting loads of stuff. What's the other theory? The other theory is that the name of the nameless king is Sen, because that's his fortress you first find, because of all of his stuff is linked to serpents, and serpents are a smaller form of dragon. Therefore, Sen's fortress is actually his fortress. That's an interesting theory. I quite like that one, actually. It does make sense, just because there's sort of no reason for it to be called Sen's fortress. Like, who is Sen, really? Come on, that was barely a fall. Go back and get my souls now. Yeah, the theory is that because the serpent folk, or sort of like dilapidated, that's the other word, diminished serpent folk here, that's the only other place you find them, is in Sen's fortress. We don't know the name of the nameless king. No one knows who Sen is, therefore, thus for serpent folk. Sen is the nameless king. Interesting theory. Yeah, I quite like that one. It's an interesting little one. Again, it's ultimately, with these games, I mean, the developers say you find meaning where you want to find meaning. It's not designed to be a perfect... I'm gonna have a massive chain. Damn it. Twist the friggin' lightning from behind. Like that. Wait, that's back... Oh, for the love of... I feel annoyed. Stupid game. There's not an illusionary wall ahead, you liar. Funny if you use the dragon headstone and it means that they ignore you or something. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not gonna fall for that. Okay, maybe we'll fall for that. You guys are really, really annoying. That's like a 6 or 7 hit combo they do, which just stun locks you. I mean, maybe I parry them. Maybe that's what I'm missing here. can go back to the other place now. I want to know where Havel came from. Oh, that's 30,000 souls I don't need to see again. Probably a bit silly of me to do that, but anyway. Let's just keep going. I'm getting somewhat despondent at that. I mean, it looks fantastic. There's Lothric. That looks like Analondo, so that must be Irithel. Ah, the lightning ring. Finally got it. Would have been useful a boss ago, but hey, whatever. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Or a serpenty dragon jerk. That felt really good. Lizard! Nope. What the? How do we... Oh, okay. Probably need to jump from... Yeah, okay, so probably... Right, so... There we go. I would love to know what precisely in the crystal lizard evolution do these things pop up. Because they're clearly related. Whoa. I'm not sure I meant to go that way. Mimic. Nope. Actual chest. More titanite. This place is like a freaking haven of crafting materials. Right. Maybe I do need to go through the Wyvern. I thought there was a way through here. But apparently there is not. Alright, Wyvern it is. Am I doing any damage? Yeah, I'm doing damage. I see how he was doing that move. That must be a tail slap. That's probably what's hitting me. That's a stomp. That's a stomp. Stomp. That's I'm flying in the air and I'm going to burn you with fire. That's another I'm going to burn you with fire. Oh, come on. Just mean, you jerk. Problem. Okay. Fuck. So that guy heals while I'm down here. I will be really annoyed. No, he didn't heal, thank the lords. I think I got him. Wow. Holy... That was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Oh my... What the hell? Most important skill in Dark Souls is not so much your ability to kill things, but your ability to know when you need to back off. I do just need to check one critical thing. Didn't even notice me. So cool. I must admit, the visuals of this place is just stunning visually. How can I get... Oh. Forgot I was embered. That's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Ash probably just thought I suicided. Stupider, but quicker. Right. So this time, do exactly what we just did, but less stupid. Be nice if they had walked a little bit further to the right. Alright. 8th time's the charm. Plus I saw this. Should make my life a little bit quicker. Crap. Why is it always short things seem to be the bane of my existence whenever I play Dark Souls? First you got the stupid Gremlet Grommet things. Then you've got those things. And then you got these things. I did it! Yatta! I just gotta get past the next load. Are they like specifically designed to throw me off the cliff? Holy crap sticks. Yeah, I think I need to kill my way through them. I was hoping to be quick, but I think it's wasted more time. I'll be honest, if I ever do an area ranking, I'm not going to be giving high marks for the enemies in this area. They are quite irritating. Going away. Nope, he's going me. Ah, he dropped me some Titanite. How thoughtful. Why am I so bad at this? These mobs are rough. I don't think I'm even under-leveled for this area. I think I'm slightly over-leveled. Level 84, yeah, should be alright. Try a lightning bomb, I guess. I've got tons of the things. Oh, you're kidding. Seriously, clipping through walls is starting to become a pet hate of mine because after playing Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, you'd think that number 3 would be slightly better with the whole clipping through walls thing. Hi everybody, very simple stuff up on my end. I accidentally kicked my power cable in a stressful rage outburst. Actually, I think it was more just generic flailing around, and I didn't realise my power cable was apparently kind of loose. So, yeah. Technical hiccups. Maybe I should rename my stream to Clink, World of Clink. Technical hiccups. Well, Clink's Guide to not to do a stream. It's probably not a bad option. Could do something with that. Alright, let's get back into it. I want to get up to thingy so I can log off and go happy to work tomorrow and not feel like I've got something back in my mind going, no, I can't, need to do that. Look, it probably could have been saved in a better spot, but I'm okay with that. Because the stupid jerk with his two-handed axe disappeared. Okay, got past those two wobbegongs. I'm going to call them wobbegongs. Because that's about how irritating they are. Now, what was I going to try? Not black firebombs, lightning urns. Please tell me those jerks aren't following me. I could also try dung. Well, it does work. When I hit them. Oh, come on. That was miles away. Using Titanite scale. Drop Titanite scales. Okay, well that might be why they're so bloody irritating. You can walk up here. God damn it, Dark Souls. Welcome to Dark Souls. The trolliest troll game of trolldom. Ugh, it's just... It's gonna irritate me. It's really gonna irritate me. Trolly game. You absolute troll game. Ah, man. If I ever do highlight reels, I'm gonna really hate myself when I do highlight reels, actually. Probably a good idea never to do highlight reels. Alright, if only I had a ranged battle. Oh, this sounds wonderful. So someone in Wolnir's crown. Right, you need to die. You're dead. Now you're dead. Sigh. See, this is bad bonfire placement. Honestly, this is really bad bonfire placement in my opinion. It should be a lot closer than it is. I'm just going to check that that doesn't open some way, because I still don't know where Havel came from, and I'm pretty sure he's through that next area. Also got the wrong sword. So yeah, I'm slightly interested to know where he actually came from. I never actually picked that up. It's more Titanite. I mean, I actually quite like the night fights. They're interesting. Right, and that way is just the way out that way. Havel has not appeared. Alright, let's do this crappy bit again. Made it. Now. God damn it, Dark Souls. Why did I know about that earlier? Alright, so how are we going to deal with this? Well, let's start off with, I'm going to shoot that idiot on the other side. Because I haven't shot anything in ages, and, you know, it'll make me feel better. No, I won't use the great bow. Might as well not use good ammo. Doesn't deserve good ammo. Yeah, they're definitely summoning them. That's a definite. You dead? Yep. Okay. Come on, Conan. Ricard's rapier. How did I know that that was going to drop? It's the most irritating... Only the most irritating enemies ever wield that weapon. Like Ricard, who was an irritating enemy. Alright, so we got that way. Or down here. Interesting. Travel the path of the bargain, do not ring the great bell. Nothing will remain once the bell is tolled. Champion ahead, all the more wary, beware of lightning. So... I shouldn't ring this? Maybe I'll just hold up and I won't ring it just yet. Because I want to make sure I kill Havel. I don't want to accidentally start the end boss. But I mean, you would expect that there would open the doors. I'm guessing that opens the two gateways and opens the shortcut. So that does make sense. But I do know that you do fight the Nameless King on a sort of thing that looks like this, so let's just head up. If we end up hitting the Nameless King, well then we know, well, if we hit a boss fog, then we know, no, I will ring the bell. That was a lot easier. 3 Twinkling Titanite. How much Twinkling Titanite do I have now? Tons of the stuff, probably. There he is. Okay. This is it. battle for the ages. I will not stab Havel in the back. It's cheap. He's a bit tougher than he is in Dark Souls 1, I must admit. Dark Souls 1, I butchered him. We'll try it this way. He has a 3. He's got a 3-move attack. Damn, that wrecks my boys. I'm not even going to. I don't even think I've got a chance at breaking his boys. Yeah, I might grab that item for what it's worth. I think it's something decent. Oh, it's Titanite Slab. Awesome. So my invisibility is also seems to be doing nothing. Barely even touched him. What the? Just went. Okay. I'm not sure I want to be hit with a two-handed thing of that weapon. That's about the same. And I'm out of Estus. There aren't even bosses. Like, most of the bosses aren't even getting me completely through my Estus. Is blocking even worth it? No, I think 2. Jesus Christ. That That does nothing. Right. Oh, that's the wrong button. Almost managed it. Did relatively well there, but Jesus. Hits like a truck, he does. I did waste one Estus there, I do know, so I need to just be a little careful. Went alright. Still really not hitting him for that much damage. He's buffed. Oh, that was close. Shit. Wow. He is a monster. Absolute monster. Wonder if I could try a different element. I could try poison or something and see if that works. I can't remember how powerful. I'm pretty sure bleed is useless against that armor set. Fire is equally useless. Magic actually might be alright. I mean, the short sword does appear to be far better here. With a lighter weapon, it's swifter. I mean, I could also... can you parry his sword? I don't even know if you can parry his sword. Let's try Pile the Rotten one first, and we'll see how that goes. Poison might work alright. Do we want Ember? Yeah, well, Ember. I need every bit of health I can. Appears to be doing a little bit more damage, actually. Dead. Alright, let's try... Might as well just... what are we going to try this time? Let's try magic. If I can sneak it behind him. I know I said I wouldn't try and sneak attack Havel, but fuck it. Well, that worked alright. How can he get 3 swings in? I need a stamina draining weapon is actually what I need. What drains stamina? Isn't there something that drains stamina? I feel like there is something that does drain stamina. I can't remember what it is though. I feel like it's a type of weapon that drains it. Well, let's try dark. Ah, balls. I pressed the wrong button. Forgot to move it onto that thing. Dark did nothing. I think we'll go back to poison. I think poison was actually doing something. Poison and magic both seem to be doing something. So let's just get rid of all that because we're not going to use it. Biggest problem I'm finding with him, it's very difficult to determine if he's going to do his one, 2, or 3 combo. It's the one combo I need to actually hurt him. Oh no. Thank God. Thought it was about to crash on me again. Right. So that's aligned up into his back, and then I hit this button. And that did not work. Maybe I just try dodging all three. One. Is he going to rock up? Yep. Okay. Now I'm just going to ignore him for a bit. It was a trap. No, no. Okay, I think it might be the I think it might be view distance that's caused the problem, so I might just drop my view distance down. I do apologise to anyone who's wearing headphones and has had to listen to me shriek all the time. No doubt for time. Oh, wow, way over time. Alright. Well, at least I haven't lost all of my... I've lost that, but I haven't used any of my Estus flasks. So that's something. Alright, let's... Oh, didn't even get my free hits in. Got him! Finally got a backstab in. And it did virtually no damage. He's using his thing. So now I just stay the hell away from him. Just gotta not be greedy. Because he will punish me for my greed. Like that. You... What the... That was like a 5-hit combo! He just kept going! Ah. So close, and yet so far. Two embers left. Oh well. Let's try this again. Might just do lightning this time. Might screw around. I got a backstab in and it did like 150 damage and that's it because he's got like 70 bajillion health. Crap, forgot to use the ember. Okay. No! What the... How did it... Should not have happened. That should not have happened. Do not know how that happened. It somehow got onto my... You know, let's just stop any possible chance of anything going wrong. Let's just put that there. So I'm going to have to do some ember farming this week, but it's going to be worth it, because I'm going to bring down Havel this time. It's the last time I'm going to try it, because I really do need to finish the stream up. Hurt me that time. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there because I'm not having another go at him. I think I need to take a rest. It's, yeah, I think that's 10 or 11 times I've tried him now. So I realised it was a little bit of a boring stream, plus number of crashes and so on, and that middle one through. But hey, we killed the Dragonslayer Armour with the help of 3 Sunbros. We became a true Sunbro, and we got through most of Archdragon Peak. I don't think there's really that much left of it. I think basically we walk up there, kill Havel, and then ring the bell, and it's done. And then we're fighting the Nameless King. So I might do a little bit of side stuff during the week and just get my embers back to a normal number. Might pick up the rest of the Artorias set, get the gloves. I mean, I've probably got easily enough souls for that. I just, yeah, need a few bits and pieces. Maybe do some, I might even do some, I've got the soul of Dragonslayer there. I might even do some PvP and get my sunlight things up. Yeah, so look, hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you've been watching it, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will have combined these. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'll have combined all of these into one on YouTube, rather than having it multiples. So yeah, Dark Souls will continue. It will not be on this Friday. In fact, I'm not even sure it will be on this Saturday currently, because I've got a bit of a busy weekend, but it will be definitely on next Sunday. If I really can't do it, I may even do a short Dark Souls stream on Thursday, depending on how I'm feeling. Tomorrow is generally when I do a rest from streaming, so not sure exactly whether or not I'll be streaming tomorrow. I may even put up Stellaris, because I'm enjoying Stellaris, and I might want to do 2 days of it, but I'll see how I am, because tomorrow and the Tuesday I've essentially put aside for strategy gaming. One of the 2 will be a stream day. So alright, them's the break. Well, actually, Tuesday I'll definitely be streaming, because I've got a public holiday on Wednesday for me, so I can stream for ages. And I may even do some extra streaming on Wednesday because of that. So that's the plan anyway. You've been watching The World of Clink. I hope you've enjoyed.